Hello and welcome to the Wilde Fashion Box October edition unboxing for Ellowyne Wilde and friends, fueled by Virtual Doll Convention. We are so excited to be here. I know that you're excited to be here. We pushed our launch back a little bit because we have some bonus boxes for this event that we just got hot off the press from our factory yesterday. We brought them in today. Christopher's been steaming them. It's all here, and that's why. So I know that you're not here to see me talk all day. You're here to see the fashions. So let's get into it. Our fashion for the month for the Ellowyne subscription, the one that you are all subscribed to. Well, not all of you, but a lot of you are. We have a waiting list. We are going to expand soon. But our outfit of the month is called Velvet Spell. We are going to show some of the pictures that Christopher took, and they were edited by our wonderful Dee. And in these pictures, you can see Ellowyne walking around outside in her velvet spell dress. It is luxurious. It is beautiful. It is orange velvet with all kinds of wonderful details. I can't wait to hear what Christopher says about it. But it is a 1930s workwear dress. And my gosh, I wish that I was that stylish when I work, but only usually when I'm in videos. Here is our box of the month. We have been working so hard on these. Paul has already finished stuffing them. They are ready to go. You're going to notice all kinds of things that are new, but let's talk about the first thing. So your fashion, which is the beautiful, lovely velvet dress. We are channeling velvet today. Comes in a little bag. It has a belt, and it is wonderful. And then it also comes with a pair of gloves. We have never in our history at Virtual Doll Convention released a pair of gloves. And this is a pair of gloves that are black, and they can go with so many things with your fashion. You're going to love having these gloves. So what a wonderful outfit this is. You're going to get so much use out of this. I love it. But let's talk about our Wilde Style Watch newsletter that was written by me and put together so beautifully by our Assis, our wonderful digital arts specialist for Virtual Doll Convention. And it talks about the outfit of the month, Velvet Spell. Ladies and gents, hold on to your hats because October's outfit of the month is here to enchant. Introducing Velvet Spell, an exquisite ensemble that's all about vintage glamour. Step into the elegance of the mid-1930s as Ellowyne Wilde dazzles in a dress cut from the most sumptuous velvet you could ever imagine. This timeless masterpiece boasts a crisp white collar, setting the stage for pearl buttons that elegantly grace the front. A chic black belt with a brass buckle cinches the waist, making it the ultimate vintage treasure. Accessorized to mesmerize, no look is complete without the perfect accessories, and Velvet Spell delivers. Adorning her hands are sleek black gloves that whisper sophistication. San Francisco nights. Imagine Ellowyne Wilde strutting down the San Francisco streets on her way to an October soiree or a sizzling night out. With Velvet Spell, she's not just attending the party, she is the party. Yes, girl. This is so fun. I love this. I am so excited about this newsletter. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is, I almost feel like it should be framed. It is so beautiful. So what I really love about this newsletter is we give you a brief history of some of the 1930s fashion focusing on women's workwear. And I loved researching this and learning about it and seeing some of the vintage fashions from the 30s that look identical to this dress. And I am personally learning so much. Now, I know a lot of fashionistas out there. You know your fashion history, which is good because it keeps us on our toes. But I am learning a lot. So that has been a lot of fun. So I'm just going to read some of the brief walk down history, down fashion lane. Step back in time to the mid-1930s, a period that redefined women's workwear. As women continued to enter the workforce, fashion evolved to meet practical needs while keeping femininity front and center. Tailored skirts and blouses became the go-to office uniform, while the A-line dress made its mark as an easy one-piece outfit. And let's not forget the rise of the bolero jacket, a versatile piece that added a splash of professionalism. Practical yet elegant, these styles signaled a turning point in how working women express their identity through fashion. This is so important, and expressing our identity through fashion or just whatever we want to say. Clothes speak their own language, and what I wear that day, I know that it says something. Whether it's something that I just threw on or something I'm still wearing from the night before or a beautiful velvet dress, I know that it says something. And so this is such a fun way to experience history and culture, and also just have a blast with our dolls. So speaking of having a blast, you guys, Christopher's Mix and Match Secrets. Now, I am screaming at both of these, but once you see this one, you're going to scream. But okay, look at the first one. We have Ellowyne sitting on a pumpkin with black and white tights and a black and white scarf, which are going to be available later this month. They're coming, our factory is going to be shipping them, but it says, sit a spell. Bundle up in this month's Wilde ensemble with these whimsical finishing touches that are sure to bewitch you. And now look at this one. They're both so good, but this one's my favorite. Christopher came up to me last week and he said, do you think putting Ellowyne on a magical flying pumpkin is too much? And I said, not only is this not too much, this is you rocking your job. This is what we want. Ellowyne flying on a magical pumpkin. And edited by Dee. Isn't this just beautiful? And it says, all aboard. Please keep all stylishly gloved hands and stockinged feet inside the pumpkin at all times. It's so good, you guys. Christopher felt silly doing this, but I assured him that we love it. Don't we love it out there? Now, when you get your pumpkins, now you can just go to like Trader Joe's and they have cute little pumpkins, and you can have Ellowyne riding her magic pumpkin too. So super fun. Now, one thing that I loved that we added to the newsletter that is new from our last one is we have our Wilde community. And that is you. That is all of our friends out there. Now, not all of you, but these are some of the beautiful pictures that stood out to us. And your names are in the newsletter. So it says, meet the stylists of the Wilde world. Our Wilde community has knocked it out of the park with their sensational ensembles featuring sweet scoops from our debut Wilde Box. Enjoy a sample of some of these dazzling photos and get inspired for your next adventure with Ellowyne. I think this is so important because our Wilde community, as you can see from the photos, they understood the assignment. They took sweet scoops and they created their own stories and their own narratives, and they put her out there into the world, and Ellowyne is doing things. She is in her sweet scoops outfit. She is out there doing things. And so I cannot wait to see what Ellowyne does in her velvet spell outfit. Now, I know a lot of you are watching that are not on our subscription, and believe me, we are trying so incredibly hard to expand. It does take months to get our clothing, but every time that we place a new order, we are expanding. But one thing that is so exciting is that we have bonus boxes. I'm going to be speaking about the bonus boxes with Christopher, but before I do that, I want to show you everything else that comes in your Wilde box this month. So, first of all, our paper doll is everything. This is absolutely beautiful. She has 1930s accessories. She has a vintage Speedy bag. It's not even vintage. This is a brand new one because she bought it in the 1930s. The Speedies, Louis Vuitton's been around for over 100 years, but Speedies came out, I think, around the 1930s, so it's perfect. And she has an umbrella and a perfect hat, again, made by Assis. He is a genius at this. Now, our box is super fun because it comes with a little treat bag, but look who is on the front of the treat bag. So you get this cute little burlap bag that says Halloween Party, and it has a special silhouette of somebody very special to Ellowyne's history, and that is Sybil. Sybil the cat. She is a very angry cat. She scratches, she's mean, like a lot of cats that are out there in the world now. I've had some very sweet cats, but there are some cats that are literally like this, and that's Sybil, but we love her anyway. And I got into a bidding war to get this Sybil. Now, I actually emailed Robert yesterday, and the title of the email said Sybil, and I was like, can we get more Sybils? Let's get more Sybils. Drop us a comment if you'd like to get more Sybils. We need Sybil. But anyway, Sybil, wouldn't it be fun to put in a box sometime? Oh my gosh. But Sybil is on the front of the little treat bag. So inside your treat bag, you are receiving a couple of leaves to get yourself in the mood. Some little autumn leaves. Since it is Halloween, we got some vintage style candy. these little twisted lollipops, which are really fun. We have a spider, which Ellowyne can hold or you can put into her hair. And then we have a custom designed glitter sticker that says Wild Night that Dee designed for us, and I just think it's so much fun. So you get your little Halloween treat bag, and Ellowyne gets to go out and have her wild night, or she's going to be out in the day, but she is going to be looking so beautiful and so gorgeous in her Velvet Spell outfit. It took us probably a month to come up with the name Velvet Spell. We literally went round and round so many times, but I absolutely love it. So now we are going to dive into the other things that we have for this month, and I hope you love everything. We have some fun add-ons for the Velvet Spell outfit. So if you want to add a couple more pieces to your outfit, we have you covered. The first thing we have are these wonderful black and white heels with a little bow on the front. They are made by the Virtual Doll Convention Factory. They are so well made, very, very sweet. They work perfectly with the Velvet Spell outfit, and since they are black and white, they go with so many other different things, but you will get so much mileage out of a cute pair of black and white shoes. I really love the white accent on the heel and the black and white bow on the front, and then the white trim is just so cute. So they are beautifully made with the VDC logo on the inside of the sole. They're easy to get on. They are easy peasy, no problem. So we have, I think, 150 pairs of those in the Ellowyne boutique, and they have free shipping. So if you'd like to snag a pair and have us put it in your subscription box, our boxes are big enough to do that now, which I am so excited about. We're going to show you that in a little bit, but we also have a vintage style Gucci bag. So if Ellowyne or Nima or Grace or any of your fashion friends would like to wear this beautiful duffel for a day at work, she could pack her lunch, she could pack all kinds of things that you would have taken with you to work in the 30s. I was going to say cell phone, but definitely not. But it is so cute. It has an adjustable strap, so she could wear it over her shoulder, or you could make it short and it can be a handbag, and then it has plenty of room for the hand to get through, and there's hardware on the bottom. They're really well made. So these are really cute bags, and I think you'll just be happy with them. One more thing that we have that is really fun is lace umbrellas. Now, the only thing that we don't love about the umbrella, which they are wonderful, is that the handle is just a little bit large. Now, our factory looked for different handles for the bottom. We couldn't find anything anywhere. This one has cobwebs on it, but otherwise, it is a wonderful umbrella. Now, to find a beautiful lace umbrella, especially for October, it's perfect. It would go really well with any of your 18-inch dolls, but look at it on Nima. The ones that we have from the factory they have these little adornments, which kind of make it a little bit better. It disguises the handle a little bit. We got a sample and we thought, oh, is it too big? Is it too big? And we ultimately decided to go ahead and order them and have them made. We have 100 of them, and because it goes so well. It goes so beautifully well with the whole ensemble, and I just love it. So along with these add-ons, we are going to later in the month, in about a week from now, we are going to be listing our additional boxes. We have 2 different style of outfits for our bonus boxes, totally different outfit. Snag one. We have a special waiting list inside the Ellowyne boutique. So if you purchase the free waiting list, that means as soon as they go on sale, not only will you get a notification in the Facebook group that we have, but you'll get a dedicated email. So if you want to buy our bonus box, which you're going to see all about it in just a minute, you can join our waiting list. The reason why I don't have them listed right now is because they're supposed to be here in about a week. And I don't like to take in money on things unless I have it in hand. So as soon as we get them in hand, Paul's going to work like a little daredevil and get them all put together, and we're going to send them out immediately in our beautiful boxes, and you're going to hear all about them. But in the meantime, we have some wonderful downloads right here that are Dee made, and they are our Virtual Doll Convention October Ellowyne Wilde crafts. So cute. we have a Sybil mask. There's a coffin. There are some, if you have some little bottles, which you can find the little bottles actually at Target. There's some, you can make them poison bottles and toad tongues and all kinds of silly things. There's a Ouija board. There's a pumpkin purse, a candy corn purse. He just does such a good job with our printables. I am just so incredibly happy. I am seriously happier than a bird with a French fry to have Diana Viding and Assis from Brazil, Diana Viding's from New Jersey, on our digital teams. They are incredible artists and they bring so much to the table. They really bring everything alive and it is remarkable every time. It just takes my breath away. So we're going to talk about our bonus boxes. We have two styles of our bonus box. I'm in front of the table now because I really want to show these to you up close. And this is our bonus boxes. Now, by the time this airs, they should already be in flight to be here, but they're going to be listed in about a week. But join our waiting list so that you'll get notified immediately. But we have two styles. They are candy corn themed. Why people love candy corn, I don't know. We just tried some and it is, ugh. Let me know if you like candy corn. It's an acquired taste, but I do like the fashions. So we have two fashions. And they are amazing. It says virtual doll. Look at this newsletter. Introducing Twilight Twist and Sunset Shift, October bonus box outfits. Our wonderful Dee created the newsletter and the illustration. So before we actually show you the outfits, which look identical to this, I am going to show you Dee's illustrations. Look at this beautiful. This is Ellowyne Wilde in her adorable vintage candy corn themed outfit. This is so cute. She can wear this to a party. She could wear this during the day on Halloween or anytime during fall season. It is just so beautiful. And it comes with a little bolero jacket, but the way that he made his illustration and he put in this spooky background, and it's spooky, but it's not scary. It's just beautiful. And Ellowyne looks like she's absolutely glowing. These colors are beautiful on her. And then we have so cute vintage candy corn themed shoes. You're going to see all of these things in real life, but I wanted to show it to you. So this one is adorable. This is our Twilight Twist. And then this one, this is another rendition, is actually designed by Dee himself, and it is called Sunset Shift. And it features our beautiful Nima. The wonderful thing that we love about this one is that it is a two-piece. So you have your shift dress right there, but then her turtleneck can be mixed and matched in a million different ways. Believe me when I say Christopher was excited to see that. So Nima looks absolutely beautiful. And then you receive your paper dolls. They're beautiful. So we're going to go in right here to the Sunset Shift with Nima. And look at how Dee put the Birkin, the Sunrise Birkin on there that is in the Ellowyne boutique. How he got that on there looking so real, I have no idea, but it looks amazing. And Nima just looks so beautiful. I just love her purple undergarments and all the little touches. Her little witch hat, it's just beautiful. So you will receive your paper doll inside the box. Here is the Twilight Twist paper doll. Again, Sybil looks so sweet there. She's got a box of candy, a bag of candy. She has a hat. She is just ready to do the Twilight Twist in her beautiful vintage outfit with a bolero jacket. So speaking of paper dolls, these are blown up versions, but you are going to receive inside your box. You saw it, but I didn't actually mention it, and I want you to know. Our boxes have come in hot off the press. They are the right size. This is the size that I always wanted for our boxes, and I accidentally ordered them too small last time. But they are the right size. They are about double in size, and they look absolutely beautiful. This is a new design right here. It is just so gorgeous. And then you receive a much larger paper doll. This is a 5x7, printed on very nice cardstock inside your box. So your experience for your subscription boxes and your bonus boxes is going to be completely elevated from last month, as if we didn't just love last month enough. It is going to be elevated even more because there is more room in the box, and nothing is going to get squished or messed around. So you're just going to love it. So I want to bring in our wonderful creative director, Christopher Johnson. He is going to give us what his take is on these wonderful fashions, and we're going to see a couple of the ways that he mixed and matched them. Come on in, Christopher. Hello, Christopher.
Why, hello.
Thank you so much for this beautiful film set that you made for us.
I don't know whatever it is you're talking about.
And thank you so much for your beautiful hair.
You're welcome.
We love your hair. It deserves its own Instagram page for sure.
Grew it myself.
Yes, it's wonderful, but we love it. Christopher, are you having fun with our subscription and our October month?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think some of the most exciting stuff that we've been embarking on as a brand, as a company, is happening right now. So thank you for joining and for sticking around and for all of your excitement around this, because I think what we have in store for you is very, very exciting. And one of my favorites right now, I know the next couple months, I know a long trajectory, and this still remains one of my favorites. Velvet Spell is, to me, a knockout, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
What did you love about Velvet Spell when I first showed you the sample?
So when it first came in, I jaw on the floor. I was like, the fabric texture is phenomenal. I couldn't get over how it felt just physically to touch, but also the way it sits on her is really nice. It's flexible, it's comfortable, but it's tailored, and the button closure snaps are to die for. You get pearls all the way down. I love the bow garnish right on the collar. I love the sleeves, and the belt is separate, so it's a wonderful piece to elevate other outfits. You can mix and match with that really effortlessly. And then, of course, I got very, very excited about gloves. We have gloves! Among other things that I've been running around with a megaphone yelling about is gloves. And I think they're wonderful. They fit Grace too. They have a thumb, so they're like dress gloves, but they're not limited to that. They're really sort of versatile, and they're a great fit. When you're applying them, I think it's easier. I can't remember. I think it's easier if you're putting them on thumb first, and then sort of pinching her pinky and thumb together will sort of stretch the wrist over her fingers easier. Play with it a couple ways, but it's a good, nice fit, and I think the outfit is so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Again, we are working hard to expand, but we are very grateful for what we have, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
So in the front of our dolls right here, we have a couple of our different outfits. Now we have our Velvet Spell outfits, and you styled it super fun for Ellowyne right here.
Thanks.
Tell us what you did.
Well, this is a couple different pieces sort of mashed together. Our mix and match sale most recently was a big hit with our sort of Elizabethan oversized work shirt. This is deliberately oversized, but it also fits really well for sort of a spooky, sort of an antique-y vibe, if you will. And this bow also came in that, the Bow and Go pack as well. So if you are looking for new ways to incorporate some of your newly acquired favorite pieces, look no further than your October box. This is the corset from the Under the Sea box that we did with Grace. Now, again, Ellowyne's torso is a little bit of a different size than Grace's, so when I was putting this together, I found it necessary to pin the back of this. So keep all of your sort of pins and things handy at home. I did cinch that with the eyelet and ribbon it comes with, but a pin for this was still necessary just because she's a little bit smaller. So a great way to play with layering and color and texture without being vibrant necessarily or garish. If you wanted to do more of a natural, muted Halloween color palette, I think this is a great way to do it. And then, of course, you get the sort of peekaboo of the dress underneath this. If you look here, you'll see that I actually used the Velvet Spell dress all the way down the sleeve, and then just sort of tucked the work shirt up over it to give it sort of a bunched appearance. This is paired with our favorite black and white striped stockings, which we have more of. We
have these actually listed in the Grace Boutique. That did these go all the way up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a sample. So the ones that go all the way up over the bum are going to be here later in the month.
Ah.
Along with the black and white scarves.
Well,
so that's a good thing. They're on the way.
A great way to sort of like a Beetlejuice sort of callback. And then I love these little patent leather strappy shoes as a garnish for the whole look. Of course, what would Ellowyne be without her accessories? So we've got a little purse here, and then another display of the parasol. It comes with this sort of elastic band around the whole thing, so that when you get it, it's not, you know, flopping around everywhere, but it doesn't have its own tie. So this will completely detach and come off. If you want to store it closed, make sure you hang on to this, or maybe use a nice rubber band.
We went round and round about that handle, but honestly, it's fine.
Yeah, I love the parasol. I think for scale, it is a really nice size for her, but also we are aware that you collect many, many dolls and love lots of different sized dolls and kinds of dolls, and this is a really sort of versatile scale for your collection. And then, of course, we've got the sort of spotlight on the main event here. This is the image doll style that you saw in the newsletter and all of the sort of visuals leading up to this release. Just the way that it comes, it's phenomenal. And I think maybe my favorite thing is the color. Like, the shade of orange is so beautiful. It's not bright, but it's saturated. It's sort of like a rust color. It's so pretty. And then how could we forget the sunset shift on Nema here? As a friend of Ellowyne, I think it's fair to assume that Nema might have a sort of quirky love for accessories, and this pumpkin fascinator that we have on Nema is such a nice complementary addition to the color of the orange in the dress.
And the pumpkin fascinators are coming in the box with both dolls, so yeah, you can get one of those and just have fun with it.
Yeah, if you wanted to use this for a sunset shift or for Twilight Twist, it works for both. You'll be getting those in your boxes. And then, of course, you've got the snap closures along the back of the dress here, and snap closures for the sweater. So if you want to use the turtleneck for other things, I know one of the things that I'm often thinking about and looking for when I'm using something like a turtleneck is, like, can I use it on a doll that's wigged? Can I use it on a doll that's rooted? And, like, do I have to pull that turtleneck over her head and potentially disrupt a factory set hair, etc.? You don't even have to worry about it with this one. It just sort of slips on over the front. The sleeves are a perfectly fine size to leave her hands on for, but I'd say as a default, probably just take them off. The garments usually wear best when you're not fighting the fingers. But I love these pieces, and it's a really great fit. A lovely sort of mod 60s silhouette, so we paired it with Grace's Valentine's Day shoes from a little while back. And a nice hoop earring, because why not?
Because why not?
Little vintage mod moment.
So one thing I forgot to talk about was on the back of our newsletter. Could you grab the back of the newsletter for these girls? Is that we talk about the history of candy corn.
Yeah. Candy corn was created in the 1880s by a confectioner who named George Renninger, who worked at the Wonderly
Candy Company.
Its unique shape and coloration were designed to resemble a kernel of corn, making it a fitting treat for the harvest season. Which I suppose it sort of looks like corn.
I guess.
Yeah, it's corn-esque. We'd mentioned before, like, I don't know who likes candy corn. I couldn't tell you why. It's one of my mom's favorites, and I think it's kind of a lot. But, you know, one a year is enough to scratch the itch for me. But I love the color palette of candy corn. And it's very sweet and very festive, and it's a vintage candy, right? Like, 1880s is a long time ago. And now you can sort of play with the antique-y vintage vibe of the entire box in sort of a 4D way with candy.
And you are going to receive a little packet of candy corn with a candy corn sticker inside your bonus box. So we have that inside the little party box.
Yeah, you'll have some of that.
Yeah, it's inside there. So let's talk about Sunset Twist.
So this is phenomenal, you guys. I think this is worth giving an iron to when it comes to you, but this is a beautiful, nice sort of full bouffant dress with a tiered skirt. You've got a nice sort of limoncello and tangerine color palette playing with an homage to candy corn, and then a separate bolero that you can wear with this or any other dress that you like from the time period. It's just a beautiful, well-fitting, easy to apply dress that is really versatile. The zipper on this just slides right up, so it's fitted, but it's not too snug. If you're ever struggling to dress dolls, this one's pretty easy. Also, to highlight the shoes, these were designed in conjunction with the design for the dress, and they are wonderful. They're very well made. They're an incredible fit. They're a really nice snug fit, and the strap is really flexible, so again, easy to apply, but once they're on, they're not going anywhere. And the colors are almost an exact match with the dress, so obviously you can wear these together, or if you're playing with just orange or just yellow or just white, you can wear the shoes that way as well.
The outfit, and plus the newsletter and the paper doll and your treat bag and your candy corn, all these things come in a virtual doll convention subscription box for $40. It is amazing. Such a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very well made. It's very pretty. You can wear this as it is. You could put sort of a petticoat underneath this. And as I'd mentioned, like, everything that comes to you should probably get a little steaming or a little ironing. This is no exception. And once you do, like, it's a spitting image of the illustration.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love it.
It's so good.
We have it on Grace as well, so you can see it without the bolero. It's a nice fit on her as well. I will say Grace has, again, a different torso than Ellowyne does, so you're getting a little bit more of a pin-up, busty version of this dress. This is going to be a little bit of a snugger fit on Grace, but it does fit really, really well. It's very sort of vampy. It's sort of borderline sexy on Grace. I want to note you get a little bit of side boob, just a little bit of side boob, and it will zip up at the back, but it's just a little bit snug on her. But I think the silhouette it gives is just beautiful. And again, we steamed this one out, so it's a nice full flounce on the skirt. It's just pretty.
Yeah.
Like, it's I love a very classic feminine silhouette, and I don't know what more you could ask for from a dress like this. It's beautiful. So, since you enjoyed the midi mod dress from the previous mix and match so much, we decided we would issue some more of them for you, and we have some new colors. So for the holiday season, a no-brainer, we've got a very chic black and white sort of Wednesday Addams vibe dress for you here. It's the exact same cut as the previous release. It's just void of a pattern. It's just a flat black, and you got the waist tie in the front. Really cute, very nice tailored fit, and you can wear this for something a little bit more Holly Golightly breakfast at Tiffany's, or you could lean more spooky with Wednesday. We're releasing it in a really nice sort of mustard color, and then also in a nice pale blue back there on Ellowyne. And these are just some really easy ways to make them an outfit rather than just a garment. If you have tights, if you have bows or scarves or bags or anything, it's all in the accessories, you guys. So play with the colors you have. I did a callback to some of the brown you're seeing in the pattern of the dresses. Complexion's also a really great thing to use to your advantage. So Ellowyne, for example, has blue eyes, and the blue eye doll will really flatter a blue dress. So keep that sort of stuff in mind. These are going to be all in the boutique soon. And then we're also going to be releasing another sort of popular fan favorite. That denim shirt dress is now going to be released in a darker color. So if you want something a little bit more true denim, it's a really lovely thing to wear as a shirt, as a dress, as a shirt dress. And then I used the waist tie in the hair. So lots of ways to accessorize and play with outfits, sort of breaking the rules. You're allowed to have fun and cozy up for the season.
Now, before we go, if we didn't already have enough fun, we have a newcomer to our fashion pattern making team, and it is Assis. Dee, when we were first talking, when we first started collaborating, he told me about all the different things that he does, and one of them was pattern making. Now, as you know, we have done an incredible amount of collaborations with our wonderful Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude. She has done all of our patterns for our collaborations, and the only thing better than having one pattern maker on our team is having two pattern makers on our team, and I am very excited about this pattern. Dee did this pattern for Ellowyne Wilde or other 16-inch slender fashion dolls, and it is called Puttin' on the Ritz. So you can see right here, it is a very, very sweet, simple, vintage outfit. It has a dress with a matching jacket, and if you can find some little buttons, you will be set. I actually think Tamara Casey has little buttons on her website. She has all different kinds of things on there, so check that out. But this is available on a special introductory rate for $5 in the Ellowyne boutique, and you are going to love this pattern. I'm not going to flip all the way through it, but it is a digital download. And again, it is just so well done. So the instructions that Dee did are very meticulous. They are very well done. It is something different than we have offered before. There is no video, but the instructions are so incredibly detailed and well done. I really think that even if you had hardly any sewing experience, you could do this. The way that he really, really put it together so that it's easy to understand. We have it for download on the Ellowyne boutique. Now, if you need it in A4, let us know. But this is for 8.5 by 11. So for $5, you can get sewing. And thank you so much, Dee. We're very proud of you. This is very exciting. Every single month, I feel like we're up in the ante and offering something new and wonderful for doll collectors all around the world. I just want to say this set is absolutely wonderful. One of my mother's favorite holidays, she loved holidays, she loved all holidays, she loved to celebrate everything, but she really loved Halloween. My mom used to give out full-size candy bars to all the trick-or-treaters. She always encouraged teenagers to get out there and trick-or-treat right along the little kids. She dressed up, she made soup in a witch's cauldron, and I had the best memories of Halloween, and we really loved it here at the doll shop. So some of the things that we have on display here are our vintage and antique Halloween things. We have vintage toys, and we have some wonderful antique jack-o'-lanterns that are kind of hidden throughout in the background, and I really love when Christopher can root around in our attic and go in our crevices and in our boxes and find things that I remember seeing when I was like 10 years old or 5 years old that were here probably before I was even born, and using them as props and bringing what we're doing now to life. I think it is just a wonderful thing that we're doing, and I think about it a lot. I think about what my mom would think about our focus and what we're doing, and I just know that she'd just be so proud. She'd be so proud that we're here continuing to work. We are flourishing, and I am so grateful to our community and to all of our wonderful supporters that have been with us even before I launched Virtual Doll Convention. So out of the corner of my eye, I see one more thing that I have to tell you about real quick, and this is, so you know how in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory you get the golden ticket in your candy bar? Well, we're doing a small version of that. Our wonderful June Dizer, who makes these beautiful handmade cards, made 20 handmade Happy Halloween cards, and we are going to put them randomly inside 20 of the Velvet Spell subscription boxes. So if you are a lucky winner, consider this your golden ticket. June makes the sweetest cards, and she works really, really, really hard on them. We have some cards next month, which we're going to be filming in a week for Grace, and they're just great. So thank you so much to June Dizer, and we hope you enjoy getting your handmade card if you are one of the lucky winners of these handmade cards. So thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed everything. We love you so very much, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye!